Hey everybody, meteorologist Sarah Gannon here with a quick update on the forecast, giving you some first alert details here as we look to head into the Thanksgiving holiday tomorrow. Can't believe it's already here. And then we are gearing up for the potential for a major winter storm possible in the area over the holiday weekend. So a lot to dive into here this evening, and we'll take a quick recap on some of those snowfall reports here from the past 24 hours. So our first system, not a significant snowfall maker. Many of us picking up anywhere from a trace upwards of an inch, inch and a half. Isolated spot out towards Byron picking up about 2 inches there for snow accumulation. So looking at more of those totals, again, anywhere from a trace to about 2 inches is what we've seen so far. But those winds have been nasty. They were terrible overnight. If you haven't had to do any late night or early morning driving, that morning commute sounds like that was pretty tough. We've been seeing, getting in some of those wind gust reports from overnight into this morning. In a lot of spots seeing gusts upwards of 45 to 55 miles per hour. In this case, Byron, Mason City area, both hitting 55 for that peak wind gust. And then we're looking at Lake City that had a gust upwards of 59 miles per hour. So that is severe weather criteria, severe strength winds in Lake City last night. So just something interesting, thought I'd share some of those stats with you. And of course, it's still windy out here this evening. Winds, though, have been improving since earlier today. Those winds right now sitting anywhere from around 25 to 40 miles per hour for those current wind gusts. So it's still blustery. Notice off to the west, conditions are much quieter when it comes to those winds. So some good news there. In terms of that wind forecast, notice how we continue to trend gradually less with that wind, but it will still be a bit breezy heading into your Thanksgiving holiday. So overall, skies are quiet, some cloud cover overhead, but at least it's a quiet night. We get a break here between systems. So system 1 is done. Now we focus on the Thanksgiving holiday for tomorrow, and then we're fully focused there on that winter storm potential here this weekend. We may see a couple flurries possible tomorrow morning, but otherwise staying overcast. Maybe a few peaks of sunshine popping through late for the afternoon in some locations. Not everywhere, but something we'll monitor. If you do happen to see a couple peaks of sun, some good news there. In terms of temperatures, they will be chilly, sitting into those mid-20s. So looking ahead to any, if you have to do any traveling tomorrow morning, maybe it's just so that you have to work the Thanksgiving holiday. I know some of us here at the news station do. If you're heading in bright and early for that morning commute, or maybe you're hitting the road early to grandma's house or wherever you're going for your holiday festivities, travel looking good for tomorrow morning. Watch out for the occasional slick spot maybe lingering from this morning, but I think most things should be a-okay heading back into tomorrow. Temperatures will be chilly there into those lower 20s. Overall, 7-day forecast here. Things are relatively quiet as we look towards next week. Things get chilly when it comes to those temperatures, highs into the teens Sunday, Monday. So some Arctic air on the way for the region. Notice Monday morning's low temperature 2 below is possible for that morning time. And I do have to point out here our first alert days that are on tap for Friday evening into Saturday. This is where we have that winter storm potential for the region. What you need to know is we're looking at moderate to heavy snowfall to be moving through southern Minnesota, northern Iowa, and timing-wise, late Friday through Saturday. So this will be a little bit of a longer system, and travel impacts are expected. The good news is we're not expecting to see wind like what we had with this past system. Wind was that main concern. This time around, it's going to be the snow that is our problem causer for travel impacts. So if you are traveling here for the holiday weekend, again, we already talked about here for your Thursday, things looking pretty good. Maybe a few flurries there in the morning, little breezy, gusts upwards of about 20 to 30 miles per hour. That's about it. When it comes to Friday, daytime hours, you should be good. Evening is when we bring in that snow system. So moderate to heavy snowfall is possible after about 7 to 9 o'clock in the evening, depending on where you are. And then for Saturday, we'll continue to see that snow likely throughout the day. So difficult travel is expected. Expect there to be impactful traffic impacts for the area. So again, first alert day, late Friday into Saturday. Kind of a rough look here at some timing, a little bit of a long range forecast out here for you guys. Looking ahead to Friday, Potentially starting to see some of that snow moving in along the I-35 corridor between about 7 and 9 o'clock in the evening. Notice the darker blues indicating more moderate to heavy rainfall or snowfall, excuse me. That will continue, that will be expected overnight into Saturday morning and will persist into the late afternoon. So we will be looking at some heavy snow, moderate to heavy snow throughout much of Saturday, and snow will gradually lighten up, taper off as we head into early Sunday morning. So daytime hours on Sunday, things should be much quieter, things looking better travel-wise when it comes to Saturday or Sunday. In terms of amounts, still a little too soon to discuss those. We should be able to have a better handle on that here in the next day or so. But snow probability, this is looking at 4+ inches. Notice the pink here, it does cover a good chunk of the viewing area of southern Minnesota, northern Iowa, extending into from northern Illinois into portions of eastern South Dakota. The pink indicating a high chance, about 80 to 90% chance of seeing at least 4 inches. So certainly some shovelable snow on the way for this upcoming weekend. I haven't seen any questions or comments or anything like that into the comment section here. But myself, Chief Meteorologist Nick Jansen, we've got you covered here the next couple of days with the holiday, so we'll keep you guys posted and updated here as we continue to fine-tune this forecast, get a better handle on timing, snowfall amounts, and again, it's right over the holiday weekend. A lot of people travel, so if you do have any travel plans for Saturday in the area, I would say do your best to try and rearrange some of those plans. Kind of give you that heads up that if you can, maybe extend your stay, or if you're able to maybe leave a day early, whether you're coming or going, I think that would probably be the safest thing to do. Again, we're still fine-tuning this forecast in terms of timing, placement for heavy snowfall, for the heaviest, those highest amounts, what those totals might be. So a bit can still change. Even here this evening, Nick was noting one of the couple of models seeing a little bit more of a slight south shift in that storm track. So I think even here today being Wednesday evening, the snow system coming Friday night into Saturday, I think even here in the next couple of days, we may still see that possibility of that storm track shifting a little bit more too. So there's still some questions that need to be answered, and we'll have a better grasp on that in terms of what to expect, and have more of those fine-tuned forecast details for you here as we continue into Thanksgiving evening, Black Friday there on Friday here, just ahead of that winter system. But definitely if you're able to, maybe try and extend your stay, leave a day early, whatever you can do to just make sure that you're staying safe. And I know it's a busy holiday, busy travel time for Thanksgiving over the holiday weekend. So just trying to keep everybody safe. But if you happen to stay close to home, hopefully you're able to stay home then. But in the meantime, we'll continue to keep you updated here online, on air, on streaming platforms and whatnot. So we'll continue to keep you guys updated and informed here on this latest winter system. So I hope everybody has a very happy Thanksgiving for those who celebrate, and enjoy the day and be safe, everybody. Have a good night. We'll have another, I believe Nick's going to do an update tomorrow as well, and you'll see me on Friday. We'll do another update ahead of the system, and then we'll have team coverage heading into this weekend. Derek and myself kind of manning the ship in terms of coverage here for the upcoming weekend, and again, we'll do our best to keep you safe and informed here through the holiday weekend. So have a good one, everybody.